If you were to lip sync to a song, what artist would you want it to be?
Ariana Grande or Beyonce?
Wow, that was fast. That was a fast answer.
Absolutely. Those would be the ones I would know the most and would have the most fun with. Because one, Ariana Grande is my most listened to artist. I know like every single song. And Beyonce is someone I would want to be one day. So I feel like those would be like easy money.
Easy money?
Mm-hmm. What about you?
Me, I would want to do... Now, don't make fun of me. A Doja Cat song.
Okay.
A Doja Cat song or an Ari song. Yeah, for sure.
Do you have a Doja Cat song?
Oh, anything from her repertoire.
Okay.
Anything.
Is there somebody that you would not want to do?
Oh, anything country.
Oh, yeah. Any of the country girls? Dolly,
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Reba, sorry. Shania.
Didn't anybody tell you got nerves of steel? Boom, boom, boom,
I would hate it. I'd be like, let me pack my bags right now. It's done. It's a wrap.
My vida loca. Oh my god, the country songs they've done. They also don't pick good country songs on the show either, I feel like.
Is there a good country song?
I don't.
Now, you know what? Let me apologize for that statement. Carrie Underwood. She does have some good songs.
Carolyn.
I'm surprised they haven't done Before He Cheats.
True.
That's like, would be such a fun song to lip sync to. That'd be one country song I'd want to do.
That's fair.
Other than that.
Or Jolene, like Dolly.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that.
I can do a Dolly song maybe.
Yeah.
Depends on the song. But anyways, hi society.
Hello society. How are y'all doing today?
Hope everyone's doing great on whatever day you're listening to.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're going to be talking about what, Darian?
We are going to be talking about the lip sync Lalaparuza of
Smackdown.
RuPaul's Drag Race season 15. Very excited. An improvement over last season's, in my opinion.
Yes. I like that they kept the same format.
Mm-hmm.
No need to mix it up because it's still a relatively new thing we're doing.
There was a little twist at the end that we'll get into, overall
it was pretty much like the last season where all the girls' names are on this little, like, I call it a bingo raffle.
It's a bingo.
A giant bingo raffle thingy. And Bruno picks out a name and they have to pick a girl they lip sync against, and then the girl they pick gets to pick the song.
But we'll get into that first. Let's go into the top of the episode because, I mean, Jax has just
already lip-synced
twice. Aura just eliminated, who has cursed the workroom and the girls with her dead dad, saying that he'll haunt them all.
Or hunt them. Well, no one can really decipher the two.
Yeah. And poor Jax is definitely a little shaken.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 2 times in a row this early.
It's happened a lot this season already.
Yeah.
2 girls.
Amethyst, Jax.
Yeah.
And, she's shaken up. But she ate that lip sync. Sweetest Pie lip sync. She ate that.
She did good. She has definitely proven herself as a good lip syncer. She has a lot of tricks. So going into this episode, already knowing what the challenge was myself,
Jax is
I
safe.
was looking forward to seeing what Jax to do. And another thing that I loved was Spice saying she was in her Dom top era.
We love to see it. And is she gonna do it? We'll see.
Do you think she's ever topped?
No. Maybe.
I don't think so.
I think she has. Maybe
once,
maybe
but
once.
like I don't think that is the.
You know, George's like trying to pop the balloon.
Yeah, it's
That's
gonna
her
be
popping.
Very that. Yeah. Spice, I'm still just like not living for.
You're just waiting for that it factor.
I'm just kind of what?
You're waiting for that it factor she's gonna.
Yeah, definitely. She's just kind of boring. She's really the same note. And then Lucy is still upset about being safe.
I'm surprised no one's called her out again. Like, I would have called her out already. Like, Mistress called her out in Untucked, and
They called her out.
Oh yeah, Sasha called her out. Actually, wasn't it?
Jax called her out
Because she was like, "I just lip synced, and you're crying about being safe." And then she went. Okay.
She's like, "I can't be mad for one little moment." I'm like, "Girl, it was a long moment.
It was a long ass moment.
It kept going." But overall, I feel like these girls have done well. Who's so far the front runners for you?
As of the start of this episode, definitely Sasha, Anitra, Mistress, because she won the challenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Lux.
Yeah. I'd say for me, the front runners are definitely Sasha and Mistress.
Mm-hmm.
I would be as the two front runners. Lux, maybe. I don't know. She's kind of weaving just a little bit for me. But overall, I think, Sasha and Mistress were the front runners for me. And then the next day, the girls are around the workroom table. I don't really remember. Was there much?
Not really, because they just get...
They went pretty much right into it. RuPaul enters the workroom and tells the girls that it's the halfway point. We're halfway through the season now, which is... Weird. I feel like, in a way, the season just started.
It literally just started.
And, like, we're already halfway here, but we're already 8 episodes, 8 weeks, so...
Crazy.
It's going by, but it's a good season. But halfway through, RuPaul hasn't seen a lot of these girls lip sync, and... So it's a lip sync Lalaparuza.
And you can tell everyone is not surprised, but they were caught off guard, I feel like. But it's what you guys do. I
don't know. I feel like they were pretty surprised. I'd be surprised.
Well, they did one last year, so.
But it was new. Last year's because everybody was super bad. Nobody was super bad this time, so I don't think they were, like, expecting it.
I feel like they cheesed it in last year.
I don't know.
My opinion.
I feel like the girls were surprised by it. I would have been. But I was excited. Automatically, the people I don't want to lip sync against is Sasha Colby.
Anitra. Jax. She already sent 2 girls home.
Mm-hmm. And the girls I probably wouldn't be too nervous about is Spice.
And I think that's the only girl, really.
Everybody else, I don't really...
No, they're repertoire.
We haven't really seen. It could really go
either way.
I would kind of worry about Marcia, but then I would remember her talent show. But we'll see that kind of backfires for a certain queen. But I mean, might as well really get into it because the episode moved.
They started getting into it, and oh hello,
hey Olivia.
Oh. Let me pull out my notes to see, just to make sure we get the facts right here.
Yes. So, the first round of the lip sync was Malaysia was chosen.
Yes, Malaysia got picked from the little
bingo ball.
Little bingo balls. And she picks to go up against Marcia, which I wouldn't be terrified to go against Marcia if I got to pick the song. But you see, since she picked Marcia got to pick the song.
Yeah, I know. Malaysia thought she was doing something, choosing Marcia. She thought Marcia had no
rhythm.
She
was like a skinny little white girl. But obviously she forgot her talent show, because I remember we were talking and you're like, oh, I wouldn't be scared to go against Marcia. And then you're like, wait, her talent show was really good. She's a professional ballerina. I think Malaysia just miscalculated or something when she forgot.
I think Malaysia wanted her revenge / redemption against Marcia for what happened in Untucked.
Oh yeah.
So she was holding a grudge.
Marcia,
and so she was like, let me show you how it's done. And Marcia said, no. Hold my poor makeup skills.
Marcia was definitely cocky. I will say she was really cocky.
Marcia does have a cockiness about her that I'm not loving.
I'm slowly becoming not a Marcia fan, but she ate that lip sync. They lip synced to Don't Cry.
Boys Don't Cry.
Boys Don't Cry, but by Anita. And it was a pretty good lip sync. Marsha was straight off the bat was going 1 2 1 2 1 2, and then Malaysia was like, oh shoot, I gotta start doing something.
Yeah.
And then she starts kicking and spinning and doing her arm things, but just was not catching up.
No, it was really kind of awkward to watch. Malaysia definitely thought Marsha was not going to do well, so she thought Malaysia thought she could just kind of go slow and kind of take it easy, and then she looked and saw what Marsha was doing and said, oh, really, throw it into high gear. And it
not high enough.
she said, I gotta do a high kick, and it was more of a medium kick.
Not the medium kick, and at the end of the lip sync, Marsha was declared the winner, and very right.
Very right. Marsha may be cocky and kind of annoying, but she's a good lip syncer. She proved it. So I was ready, and it was kind of funny. Malaysia kind of got served. She fucked around and found out.
She fucked around and found out. That is the definition of that. I think one of the queens said that.
Yeah.
And it was really sad to see her get demolished, because I kind of wanted to see Marsha lose.
Yeah, but Malaysia still has a chance to win. She still has another chance to save herself.
It's a bracket, so...
It's a bracket.
You just don't... You gotta get out sooner than later.
And that is kind of what this next person did. The next person chose was Lucy LaDuca.
Correct. And
the Bingo Balls of Fate.
Bingo Balls of Fate. That's what we'll call them.
Yeah.
And she picks Spice.
Easy out.
Easy out.
Easy.
And Spice picks Do You Want to Touch Me by Joan Jett.
I love that song.
Good song.
It's a good song. I actually first heard it on Glee. Gotta love Glee. Oh.
Gleek.
I was a Gleek. Oh, I was a big Gleek.
I know.
Oh yeah. I own all 8 seasons. 6 seasons. Oh, not me not knowing how many seasons there are. But it's a great song. I thought it was a good choice by Spice because her outfit kind of matched the song.
Yeah, her
kind of rocker look. But Lucy, the lip sync, tomato.
No, neither one of the girls brought it. They were just like swooshing around. It was so slow, crawling. It was just like they didn't bring the oomph. RuPaul said, you need the and she was just not bringing the
Right. One thing I will say about Lucy LaDuca is I think in her mind she is like a Broadway superstar, but in reality is kind of
community
giving
theater.
Community theater, yeah. It's just not good. Let loose, baby, let loose. But yeah. And then her dancing was just, her lip syncing is not as, it's just not good. It could have gone either way for me.
Honestly, I was thinking have them both lip sync again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was thinking in my mind.
I also kind of wanted Spice, even though I'm over Spice, kind of wanted her to beat Lucy just because Lucy would crack. Oh my god.
It would be so juicy to see that.
But in the end, Lucy is safe, which, I mean, we all kind of assumed.
But honestly, I would have given it to Spice too.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think for me, Lucy did kind of win towards the end.
I wrote in my notes, Lucy survived, not won.
You know what? That is the best way to put it. Lucy survived, not won. She survived. Good for her.
And the next to get chosen by the Bingo Balls of Fate was Lux, and she picks who? Oh, ooh, you say it.
Ooh, she chose Selena S. Titties, and this to me is strategy. This is how you do the lip sync Lalaparuza. Lux chose Selena because Lux knew Selena was going to choose a song that was going to be a fast-paced twirl and all that. But Selena said, hold up, let me do this ballad. I want the ballad because I know that I can do a ballad, but I'm pretty sure you cannot do a ballad, and you are not expecting to do a ballad. And it worked in Selena's favor. Selena did amazing. The song was "It's All Coming Back to Me Now" by Celine Dion,
which everyone knows the song, so you cannot mess it up. You can't mess that song up.
Mm-hmm.
And she just, even if she didn't do a comedic, funny way, she knew all the isms. She wrapped her mouth around every single syllable. She knew the song.
Mm-hmm.
And I see a lot of Lux fans online saying, she's just being comedic because she wouldn't have been able to perform like Lex performed. And I'm saying, no, she would have been able to. She just did it funny because RuPaul loves funny. And
RuPaul loves funny.
It's RuPaul's Drag Race. You do what RuPaul wants.
And well, the one good thing about that song, and really I guess any ballad, is you can do it either the comedic route, like Selena did it, or you can do like the very serious, dramatic route, which is probably what most people would do, like Lux. I feel like very few people can take a ballad, a kind of a very serious ballad, and make it funny and execute it well. And Selena, she executed it so well.
She stomped.
Like, you cannot deny how funny because she still was dramatic with it. It was not all just like, I mean, it was all comedy, but it was just still, I don't know, she did it with the seriousness. That kind of worked. I don't know. I loved it.
She mollywopped.
Yeah.
Lux, I'm sorry. And Lux was plucked. She was mad. She was gagged. She was not expecting it.
Very upset.
Here's a photo.
That face. Now, for me, no, actually, question. Lux destroyed face or Jan destroyed face?
Jan. Just because it's more crisp. And the blue contacts get me.
Yeah, but Lux was not feeling it. She was feeling a type of way. But
what can you do when RuPaul says, Selena, you won. And Lux, step in the back of the stage. You're gonna have to go again.
Rightfully so.
And agreed. And that brings us to Mistress getting picked by the Lucky Balls of Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
And she picks. Well, let's talk about it. Who's left on the stage? Anitra, Jax, Sasha Colby, and
Mistress herself.
So who's she gonna pick?
If I was her, I would also choose Jax. Because even though, yes, we have seen Jax lip sync, I feel like we know that Jax is all acrobats. Mm-hmm. Not discrediting her lip sync, but that's really what she does. Is she does a lot of acrobats. So Mistress, strong in her lip syncing abilities, felt like she'd probably be it'd be a good match.
And I feel like we gotten like an oversaturation of Jack's lip sync. Mm-hmm. So they've already seen her lip sync twice before. They haven't seen me do it since my talent show. So let them see what I can do.
Mm-hmm. And especially if she does it in a different way, because like you said, we've had an oversaturation. We might get a little bored of Jax and what we've seen before.
We already saw her do that. And so we're excited to see what Mistress can do. And so they lip sync to "Tell It to My Heart, Tell Me I'm the Only One." This song is great. It's a staple.
It is.
By Taylor Dane. We love this song.
The first time that I remember ever hearing this song was for a commercial, I think for, oh my God, was it Hot Cheetos or Cheetos? But it's like this dad in the car and his two kids, and he's like singing along to that song. He's all like, "Tell it to my heart, tell me," and his kids in the background are like, "What are you doing?"
I would be like, "Tell it to my heart, tell me from the start."
I thought that was kind of a joke song, so I couldn't take that song seriously for the longest time because I didn't like the commercial. But it's a good song. I actually really like it.
And this is a repeat song.
Mm-hmm.
And
they did it in All Stars 2, Alyssa Edwards versus Detox.
And so they had something to step up to the plate to, and I feel like they did good.
They
Not
did.
as good.
No, I think, they did it was a good, it's already a kind of an iconic lip sync and drag race lore, whatever you want to call it. And I think they had a lot to live up to, like you said. And I think they did well. I think they did a great job with that song. I enjoy it. It's not like, oh my god, not them ruining it, you know.
But yeah, and it was equally good. Jax was doing her acrobats.
Yeah.
But Mistress was embodying the song. Like we were saying.
Yeah.
There's some times where you just embody the song, and she brought it to her own, and the way she was moving her body, she knew every beat to hit.
Mistress is a competitor.
She knew not to overdo it. Sometimes, you know, some girls just hit every single beat and you don't have a second to relax. No, you gotta like, and then the reveal, we all knew there was gonna be a reveal.
We know.
But when you do it like, so gracefully.
Yeah. If you can do a reveal good, even if we know there's one coming, like, at
least make it look good.
At least make it look good.
Instead of ripping it off, flailing all over the place, trying to look good, and it's just the same thing underneath them. But good lip sync, and surprise, surprise, if you can't tell by how we're talking about it, Mistress won.
Yes, Mistress won. I will say the girls backstage, because the girls who were safe could watch the lip sync, but then when it came down to who was safe, the screen would go blank, so then they wouldn't know until the safe girl walked into the workroom. So all of the safe girls watching thought Jax was going to walk into the workroom, so they were a little surprised to see Mistress walk in the workroom.
And they're like, Mistress was like, it's not all about flips and tricks. You guys need to get your eyes checked if you think I lost that lip sync. And she was just so confident being herself. As she should, because she won. She won fair and square. And then she started kind of reading the girls. And she said, well, I knew the people that would be left were those who people didn't want to lip sync against. And Marsha was like, in her confessional, she said,
the way she told Mistress to go fuck herself.
And then she said, cut that out. She broke character. She broke her character.
You really don't like Marsha.
I just don't like when someone's being fake and you can obviously tell. Like that one bitch from Top Model who only apologized because she got caught. Yeah. Cycle whatever winner. 16 winner. Fuck that bitch. And so the last two are Anitra and Sasha Colby, and we're all quaking our boots, jumping up and down.
As soon as Mistress said that she was choosing Jax, and that meant that Sasha and Anitra were left. I honestly grabbed you and I was like, oh my god, we're getting an Anitra and Sasha Colby lip sync, because hello, we know it's Sasha Colby and she's known for being a great performer, and then we all saw Anitra's talent show. It was a lot to live up to, and it could go either way, and
it lived up to it.
It lived up to it. Anitra got to choose the song, and she chose I'm in Love with a Monster by Fifth Harmony,
which I wouldn't have thought. I'm like, Fifth Harmony? Okay.
I know, that's such a random, like, Fifth Harmony deep cut, too, because it's not even, like, an official, like, I think they made it for, like, Hotel Transylvania. Like, it's not even, like, one of their songs. They made it for, like, a movie. So I'm like, that's such a random song to choose. But that was, to me, one of the best lip syncs of RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, that will go down as one of the best lip syncs in the history of the show. It was so good. They both were amazing. They both knew their words. They both had great tricks. They were flowing through the stage. I honestly was like, I don't even know who's going to win. You know it's a good lip sync when RuPaul is looking back and forth at those girls because he cannot decide which one to keep an eye on. Like, it was amazing. And Sasha Colby ended up winning, like, honestly, by the hair. Anitra was probably the only one who could give Sasha, like,
a run for her
money, which kind of makes me excited if they do the final four, like, lip sync for the crown, and if Anitra and Sasha make it to the final four. I hope I get to see them lip sync again for the crown. We need a good lip sync for the crown.
They didn't lip sync for the crown last season, so what if they? Oh well, they did.
Yes, they did.
Well, they did that weird like show, like solo performances, and then the top two.
And then the top. So they did lip sync for the crown.
Okay. Well, I was thinking like what they did before. But anyways, it was a great song. It was neck and neck. I really think that the last thing that pulled Sasha over the edge was the end of the song.
The very end.
She started doing these pops, locks, hair flips on the ground, and then twerking and just posing, and it just
but even that
wrapped it up.
Final like death drop that Anitra did, like truly, I did not know where it was going to go.
Mm-hmm. And the screen goes black. Commercial break. And Sasha just pops in the workroom. It was weird. Yeah, we didn't see her say "you win," but she just pops in the workroom. All the girls are like, "Woo!" Not super surprised because it's Sasha.
Yeah,
but it was a good ass lip sync.
And like Anitra said, if she had to lose to anybody, at least it was Sasha Colby.
Mm-hmm. And now we have the girls who are left who have to lip sync again.
The second round.
After like lip syncing 10-15 minutes before.
Oh my god, imagine having the pressure, the stress. It's a lot of songs to have to memorize and think of what to do. And I'm sure that'd be a lot.
Imagine having to memorize all of those songs because you don't know which one you're gonna end up with.
Well, as we find out, some of these girls had a little trouble with memorization.
And we'll get into that after this short little break.
Let's take a break.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so if you were to, would you rather pick who you're going against or pick the song? Which one would you rather?
Ooh.
I would definitely rather pick the song.
I think I would rather pick the song as well because then I would have control of what we were going to do. Mm-hmm. And I would know immediately, like, okay, this is how it's going to go, and I feel like I could gauge the performance in my head, and what would work best against my competitor. So I'd rather choose a song.
And that's why I agree, because that's why Mistress was so plucked, because she thinks the same thing.
Malaysia,
because she gets picked again with the magic balls of faith, and she has to pick who she lip syncs against, and she's plucked because I want to pick the song.
The way is plucked like your new word of the day.
I guess everyone was mad at this episode, which it's a stressful episode.
I mean, yeah, but the way you've said plucked, like with every single girl, I've loved it. It's great. Oh, she was plucked. She was plucked. Oh, she was gagged and gooped and plucked.
Now
she was plucked like a turkey. Okay.
Do you pluck turkeys?
These dainty hands, do not pluck turkeys.
Those ashy hands.
First of all,
no, you always
never.
stay moisturizing.
You to apologize right now during Black History Month. How dare you?
I'm not gonna apologize.
Cancel.
Malaysia picks Spice to lip sync against, and Spice is stressing out. She's like, what song am I gonna have to pick? And what does she end up picking? Camellia Cafea.
Oh my god. Don't Go Yet by Camila Cabello. Camila Cabello.
Fea.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Because she knows that Malaysia doesn't know the word, so she thinks this is her big strategy.
She's like, I'm gonna just barely outperform her because she doesn't know the words. Mm-hmm. So they start lip syncing, and she's like, oh shit, I don't even know the words because it's Camila Cabello. Who knows her songs? And
who knows her name? Apparently, you don't.
And it's a mess. It's a hot boo boo mess.
They both don't know their words. Spice is out there glitching. Malaysia is there trying to twirl.
She's saying watermelon bubblegum, mouthing.
I thought they were both RuPaul was just gonna be like, cut it. We're done. You sashay away, the both of you. And then it would have been over.
But Malaysia wins, and I honestly think it could have gone either way because they're both equally bad.
They were both equally bad. Yeah.
They were both equally bad. And, yeah, it was just kind of disappointing. Just a little disappointing.
A little disappointing. Didn't know the words. But, yeah, congrats to Malaysia for being safe. Know your words next time, babes.
Literally.
And the final, for this final round, or this next round, We have Anitra, Jax, and Lux Noir London in a 3-way lip sync.
Everybody loves a good 3-way.
What do you know about?
Anyways, we're going to talk about the lip sync because that's what we're talking about this podcast. And it's a good lip sync. They do, what do they lip sync to?
The Right Stuff by Vanessa Williams.
Another repeat song.
Which this song did need a redemption.
Did need a redemption. If you know what we're talking about, you know what we're talking about.
Venus Delight versus Shangela. Season 3. Season 3.
Yeah.
Still.
It was that one was a mess.
Classic.
And there's a lot going on the stage with these 3 girls.
I hate 3-way lip syncs. Anything more than 2 girls is just, it's too much.
It's just a lot to look at. And they're all twirling, they're all duck walking, they're all dipping at different points too. Sometimes at the same points, but mostly at different points. So it's a lot for the eye. But I think Anitra is winning this hands down.
She is doing amazing. She is just killing it. I'm looking at her.
In her own.
Kind of looking over at Jax every now and then. But it's Anitra for me. She's so good.
She demanded and commanded attention.
And out of drag, Anitra.
I want medal.
So, such an understated confidence. And very quiet, but lethal. She kind of knows what she's doing.
But somehow...
Some way...
Lux wins the lip sync. And someone... Okay, I will say I think she was the only girl at the very fast speaking part. Only knew the words. Or was looking at the camera. But other than that...
I don't know. I personally kind of forgot Lux was there. I didn't notice her. And to me, she just wasn't that great in the lip sync. So when she was safe, I was shocked. Very shocked.
But were you shocked? Agree. Yeah, and the girls backstage, there's mixed emotions. I would have been like, I don't think you should have won that.
Oh, absolutely.
Just for the drama. Just to start drama.
Just let her know.
But then we get into the next round, and oof.
Was this the twist? Was this the final one?
This was the final one, isn't it?
Yes.
And it was crazy. RuPaul says, wait. Instead, there are 3 of you left, but only 2 of you are lip syncing tonight. And everyone's like, what's going on? What's happening? Even the girls backstage. And RuPaul says the girl whose name gets picked out of the bingo balls picks someone who is safe. Which is weird.
She gets to choose one of the 2 girls left on stage to be safe.
To not have to lip sync against her. What's your thoughts? What's your feelings?
Oh my gosh. I think in that moment, I don't know if I'd want my name to be chosen.
Oh.
In the sense, like, I don't know if I'd want to be the bingo, get my name chosen from the bingo ball. Because if my name's chosen, then crap, I have to lip sync. So it's really a matter. Yeah, I'd rather see what happens. Maybe I'm safe. Maybe they like me and they'll save me, or maybe I'll just have to lip sync. Either way, at least I have a chance of being safe. If yeah. What would you want?
At that very moment, I would want to pick who gets to save, who I get to choose to be safe. Okay. Because I would choose Jax to be safe and send Spice home. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
In that certain scenario, but like if there was like a bunch of strong girls, yeah, I would just wait. I just would want fate to fall.
I would probably, I'd save Jax and send Spice home if I was there. But Anitra, she's great. She said, I can't lip sync against Spice. Would that be fair?
She literally looked at the camera. Do you think that would be fair, America?
And honestly, she's real for that.
She wanted a challenge.
She wanted a challenge.
She didn't want a pity win. And you could see the look in Spice's face before anything happened. She's in fear. She knows she's going to go home. She is scared. She's quaking. She's like, I'm literally next to Anitra and Jax. What the hell am I going to do? And there's only one song left. Not like they get to pick the song. And once Anitra saves her, she's like gagged.
Yeah.
She's like, what the and she's like, she runs backstage. She's like, bye, love you, thank you.
Pretty
bye.
much. Pretty much. And so the final lip sync is Anitra versus Jax.
To finally is happened to me.
Yes, by CZ Preston, I think.
Correct.
Yeah, Pinston. Like that.
I wrote it down.
Which also another repeat.
Piniston, I don't know.
Piniston.
Okay.
Another repeat song, season 9, Nina Brown versus Aja.
And a lot to live up to. One of my favorite personal lip syncs. It's just so fun. It's so catty.
And I think, again, they lived up to it. Mm-hmm. It was pretty good.
Jax is doing a few things that we haven't seen her do, but this is her 5th lip sync.
Yeah, it is. That's a lot to lip sync. Consecutively. Like, it's not spread out of episodes. It was all like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom.
it'd be one thing to lip sync 3 times like Anitra did this episode, but she did twice before in the other 2 episodes, so...
If you want to talk about track record, Bosco was in the bottom 3 times in 1 episode. That was great. That was a great moment. I will say I loved Anitra because not only did she do her dancing, but she also added great humor into this one. Mm-hmm. Little cute humorous moments.
Oh, I loved when she was on the floor and then was doing her little peekaboo, her little peekaboo thing with her legs. That was fun.
Yeah. So again, Anitra annihilated the lip sync.
Demolished.
Don't think she should have been there. I think Lex should have been up there for that final lip sync.
Yeah, but I think they just wanted to send Jax home.
Yeah,
and
it feels that way.
And if if Lex can apparently beat Jax and Anitra, they can beat her in a solo lip sync.
Maybe
throw her in a solo lip sync. I'm sorry, there is no reason Lex should have won that.
I don't think Lex was the winner personally, but that's just me.
But unfortunately, Jax sachets away. Anitra is declared the winner, and Jax's exit line wasn't shown on the episode, but was shown in Untucked, which was weird. But it was fatality because Mortal Kombat.
No, it was just shown in the episode.
Oh, it was? I just wasn't paying attention. Fatality walks off stage. A sad moment because I was really hoping for an underdog moment with Jax.
I think Jax will come back for All Stars probably 10, 11, or 12 eventually.
Or 27.
Yeah, we'll see them, and I think they will have a glow up and do very well. So I hope to see Jax on my screen in the future.
And Untucked was boring. Nothing happened.
Yeah, they just kind of talked about the lip syncs and how everybody went. I don't remember any big
fights.
moments.
Just some people called out Lucy for picking Spice. She was like, "Oh, so you picked Spice because you wanted an easy win." She's like, "No." And then everyone was like, "You picked her for an easy win. Just own up to it." That was funny.
Well, no, I think that was actually Malaysia talking about Marsha. Because I remember she did say that, "Oh no, I chose Marsha because she was standing next to me." She tried to say that. And they're like, "Girl, no, you thought she was going to be easy." And she's like, no, yeah. Because Lucy did admit to choosing Spice for it easy.
Yeah.
But with this down, we've seen all of the girls' lip sync skills.
Pretty good. This is
a
a
pretty
solid top 8?
9?
Something. So with 8? Who is left? Who's winning?
To me, my top 4, Sasha Colby, Mistress, Anitra, and right now I want to say Lucy or Lux.
Period.
But Anitra has, with this episode, I feel like secured her
top 4
position. Her top 4 position. Absolutely.
Mine is Mistress. Well, Sasha first. Mistress, Anitra, and honestly, that is like the top 3 to me. I feel like, but if I wanted to add another girl in there, I guess I would put Spice. I feel like somehow she's just gonna be a roach and not get eliminated somehow. It's happened twice now.
Spice.
Yeah, I feel like somehow she's just gonna end up there. Not good. Not in a good way. She's just gonna end up there.
Who do you think this has happened to in the past?
Who's happened to in the past?
Yeah, where they just ended up there.
Blue Hydrangea was in the top 4 her season with 0 wins or 1 win.
No, she wasn't. She made it to top 5.
Cheryl Hole. Cheryl Hole. She made it to top 4, 0 wins. Did a really bad track record. So.
Jombers.
Jombers Blonde. Ellie Diamond.
We're naming all UK girls.
But I don't know.
3 consecutive seasons of UK girls
just somehow squirming their way up to the top 4. But I think somehow she's gonna cockroach her way into the top 4.
Okay. I see her probably being the next to go. However, next week it's the ball. It's the 200th episode, and it's a ball.
Oh my gosh! Yes, 200th episode of Drag Race.
3 looks. It sound. I think.
Yeah,
it better be 3
looks.
looks.
3 looks, probably executive realness.
Except last. No, they've all been 3. Yeah, you're right.
It's one that they make, 2 that they bring. We'll see what the categories are.
Did they say the categories?
I don't know.
I don't think they did. But I am very excited. I think going into the episode, Anitra, I am looking forward to seeing what they make because they make all their own clothes. Sasha. Oh, yeah. And who else did really good in the design? Marcia did decent in the design challenge.
Yeah. Lux did really good.
Oh, Lux. Oh, my God. Yeah. And Mistress also did pretty well.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm worried for Spice and Selena.
That's the titties.
Although her last look she made is kind of controversial.
I like it.
Very polarizing. People love it. Some people hate it. So
we shall see.
We'll see. I love a ball. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be great. I hope that it's another you gotta reinvent an old drag look. I love those. Like reinvent this category, like a drag on dime or. What is there a certain category you'd love to see them redo again?
I just love unconventional materials.
That is also just a classic.
I just love unconventional materials.
Yeah.
I love seeing them glue plastic together and tie shit together.
Sometimes I feel like shows are constantly wanting to reinvent the wheel and trying to do these new things to keep the show fresh and fun. But I'm like, sometimes just stick with classics. Do the
the way I can hear her snoring from here.
Sorry guys, my cat is just snoring very loudly. So loud.
No, but I agree. You don't always have to reinvent the wheel.
Just keep the classic. The unconventional material. Let's do it.
Yeah.
But
we shall see.
Yeah.
But with that brings the end of this week's review.
A little shorter than normal.
Because it was just a lot of lip syncs.
No
runway.
No runway. I think we'll probably have had posted some of their lip syncs look.
Probably photos of them
will have appeared.
But anyways, don't forget to like, review, subscribe, follow the podcast wherever you listen. Tell your friends
and family. As always, have a blessed day.
And brush your teeth.
And use soap.
Have a good night. Or evening.
Whoa.